Hello, welcome in. This is going to be a tarot reading for all signs 2026 predictions. Can you guys believe it? I can't believe it. I'm still having an existential crisis from the last few years. I'm just like, we're already into another year. I think a lot of people are feeling that way. Like 2025 has just been a WTF. What was that? You know? And if you're not feeling that way, I think you might be lying to yourself. Happy Sunday, everyone. If you're on Instagram, you know that's the thing I do. Oh, speaking of which, we're doing a little giveaway on Instagram. So if you're interested in getting a free mini reading plus a discount code, go ahead and find my Instagram post. It's on my reel page. You won't find it on the main page. You'll have to look on the reels. The giveaway ends, I think I put it for December 22nd. I believe it was because it had something to do with the transits. I'm just going to wait for people to enter the room. We have a bunch of decks in front of me. All pretty random. My water bottle fell. This one is fun. It's kind of sassy. It's very 90s. Hello, welcome in. Well, to answer your question, this is probably going to be a long one. We have fully charged devices. We have snacks going. I have, basically, I don't need to leave my home anytime soon. I have all that kind of stuff done for now. So all my energy is to you guys and the collective so that we don't have to rush these messages, because 2026, I think we're all feeling the anticipation of that energy. We're all looking forward to it because anything's got to be better than last year in the last 5 years, honestly. The Bluish Surfer, welcome in. Nice to meet you. Hi, yeah, if you're new here, my name is Allie. I'm a tarot reader and an intuitive coach for the past 5 years. I'm more of a small Facebook group, Instagram reader, and I tend to collab with other readers and healers on Instagram as well. What else? Oh, I started doing YouTube shorts, I think in 2023, and then I started doing live streams this year, and we're just kind of going at a steady pace. Also because a lot of you guys, well, most people know this, but I am a mom, and I have 2 kids, and my kids are in this interesting transition process where they're requiring a lot more from me as far as like hobbies and like their dreams. And so now we're putting a little bit more focus on my youngest son, Joel's dreams, on also being on YouTube and sharing his art and creations with everybody else. So I thought I was already over my head running one channel and one business, while I also work in housing. I also do community advocacy for Housing for all kinds of stuff. And I'm just like, man, I'm doing too much. So if you're wondering about like my shifts and my pace, a lot of it has to do with that. If you're curious about my awakening story and how I became a tarot reader, I do have YouTube About Me videos on that, and we plan to add more because a lot of people ask me about my manifestation journeys and stories, and I definitely have a lot of those. So stay tuned. Yeah, actually into these stuff while trying to understand myself more and like everything over here. Yeah. Yeah, go check out my my awakening story and my manifestation stories videos. And maybe something in there will resonate with you, and if not, that's okay. But if you want to share your story and like where you're at in your journey, feel free to find me on Instagram. Just be respectful. You can tell like I've definitely been through a lot of like betrayals and people like trying to energetically hurt me, and just know that I am divinely guided and protected, and my ancestors don't play. So please don't try. Don't go onto my other socials if you're gonna be weird and obsessive, please. I'm actually curious about human limitations. Depends on perspective overall, but still how. Yeah, that would be an interesting conversation that probably better over a DM, unless people in the chat want to answer that for you. What is your guys' opinions on that for Bluish Surfer? We will start soon. Now that we're about 7 minutes in. We'll probably pause along the way, you guys. We'll see how the energy flow is. Double tap to like the video so it gets it to people that it needs to, so that they can also see their 2026 predictions. Let's see. We'll say Sag is at 8. Show me Sagittarius 2026 predictions. Happy birthday, Sag. My North Node is in Sag, you guys. That's a completely different way of being, I think. It's been interesting. I've definitely been like moving around more, like traveling. The Bluish Surfer. Well, according to me, humans set limitations to themselves. You set a bar, and that's the limit. But people, y'all can do more things ever imagined, 2BH. This is true. Yes, I can agree with that statement. Show me Sag 2026 predictions. What can Sag expect? Okay. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. 8 of Cups. Knight of Cups in reverse. 2 of Cups. 6 of Wands. King of Swords. Page of Cups. Okay, I had to contemplate which other deck I wanted to try out. We're just gonna be random. Show me Sag 2026 predictions. Sagittarius. If you were, I don't know, I'm getting this. If you were like in a different environment, say that you were more in the woods or by the ocean, you might change your setting to like city. If it's not that, it would be like vice versa. So take what resonates. You might also be seeing some level of, what is this? I don't know if this is like a specific connection. It might be. It might just be a specific connection that highlights an emotional romantic pattern that you have, Sag. And it could be something that stems from teenage to adolescence. Knight of Cups is technically ages like 9 to like 19. Something like that. And it could have something to do with the way you're steady with your money, but also in the ways that you overgive emotionally. You could also be possibly seeking out therapy. If not therapy, some kind of, I'm also hearing shaman, spiritual guru, high priestess is here. A spiritual is something that makes you more balanced. And this could be anything. Could be anything. I think you will be paying more attention to how you feel in your body more than usual, Sag. Like, you might have the fifis more than usual. I don't know why that is. Let's grab another deck. Show me Sag. Show me Sagittarius. 2026. Enchanted. Accept responsibility. And I think that has to do with your own feelings, emotions, honoring how you feel, that kind of thing. Avoid drama. I feel like that card can apply like every day these days. Show me 2026 predictions for Sagittarius. Whoa. Ace of Cups. I love these, you guys. Look. Do you know who this is? Ah, the Hierophant. It's Rory from Gilmore Girls. Do you guys know who this is? This is the moon. Mrs. Doubtfire. Robin Williams. Oh my gosh, he's played in some of my most favorite movies in my childhood. There's new ways to take care of yourself, Sag, that I don't think you're looking at and that you're not seeing. It's just being willing to explore. I don't know why I feel some kind of fear here, fear of what you don't know, but I think it's a good time to get curious. Get curious about your current beliefs, get curious about things that you don't know, things that other people know, I heard. I don't know why that is. Maybe you have a hard time trusting other people. It says, take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. I feel like everybody's been getting that for finances. It's just because of the economical shifts, right? Happiness. Well, that's nice. Don't take advice from a beer map. Okay. Involvement with the law. Jake Kelly 2436. Someone is leaving your life. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend and something you want. Let's zoom in on this just because I'm nosy. All right, we're going to have to move some of these. Since we're still on Sag, told you guys, I'm trying to make it a little bit longer since, These are a full year of predictions. And technically, we're coming close to our anniversary of doing live streams on YouTube. And technically, we already passed our anniversary of being on YouTube in general. I'm like, I really got to calendar that, but I just be doing too much always. Okay, zoom in on this. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. What is this for Sag? What do they need to know about this person? Nine of Swords. Ace of Wands in reverse. Nine of Cups. 10 of Cups in reverse. 8 of Pentacles. And 4 of Wands. What is this? Ooh, 7 of Swords. Don't like that. Whoever this is, Sag, it could be friends, it could be family, it could be someone that feels like family. Whoever this is, I feel that they are soul contracted to be the 7 of Swords to you. If you don't know what this is, it could be deceptive, it could be wearing a mask, it could be cheating and stealing, but doesn't always have to be. And then the 6 of Cups is here. You definitely have some kind of strong emotional connection. It could be a childhood friend. You could have been on trips with this person, been in the car with this person, not specific, like road trips or something. You could have lived under one roof with this person. And if this is not you, this could be someone that you're romantically involved in or will be in 2026. Heads up, Sag. You might notice that there will be people that are not really happy with the direction or the pace that you're moving in your romantic relationship. And I say, whose business is that really? Whose business is that really? Why do people put so much emphasis on like what other people think when it comes to the romantic connections and relationship? Like, I think it's important to a point. But I think at the end of the day, you're the one that sleeps with that person. You're the one that invests your money, time. Those are things that you can't really get back most of the time, you know? Time especially. That's my rant. But this is coming from someone that's been there, done that. So heads up, Sag. Let's move on to Aries. 1930. What do the cards mean and how do they work? What do the cards mean? Well, each card has different meanings. How do they work? Well, I'm just the messenger. I guess tarot can be an energetic portal. And then some say that it's not magical at all, and some wouldn't use that word magic, but I like I like the idea of the whimsical. I'm just that kind of rainbow and butterfly person. Not all the time, but 70% of the time I am like a flower child. It's just more fun. Otherwise, it's depressing, right? Does that vaguely answer your question? Show me Aries. Please double tap to like the video. Like, share, subscribe, all the things. Aries 2026 predictions. What do they need to know? 8 of Wands in reverse. 10 of Wands in reverse. A blockage is being removed out of your way. There could also be someone blocking you or you blocking them. This could be due to conflict in a partnership or competition in a partnership. If it's not a partnership, I still want to use that word, yes, because I'm hearing like business contracts, things like that. If you have any kind of legal ties, those are about to be wrapped up. Lots of change. Hearing legal advice, so I don't know if you could be like looking into getting different guidance and advice. Lean on your ancestors at this time, Aries. You might be doing that more so in 2026 than you ever have in your life, and I don't know why I'm getting that message. I'm like looking at a crow outside my window right now. A hermit. Yeah, you might be tapping more into your spiritual gifts. And I'm hearing from a place you've never thought of before. I don't know what that means. The devil is in reverse, so that's good. Aw, happiness. Doing more things in relation to your joy. How did I want to word that? I don't know. There's something about like your childhood. It could be like a specific like fun thing that you used to do when you were a kid that you're reliving in some way. Also getting a lot of Leo energy. If you're a performer or like an actor or like, I don't know, like where I'm hearing like local celebrity kind of thing. It feels like a fun project. Okay, let's grab more cards. Show me Aries. 2026 predictions. What do they need to know? Ah, see, we were just talking about rainbows in the whimsical. And we also got the key with a little lamp. Make a wish. More rainbows. Yeah, there's a lot of energy moving on in the background, Aries, for you. It's been in the works, is what I heard, for a while, and you might have already seen pings of it, if not intuitive pings, but like little snips from the universe, if you've been paying attention. You'll see those things carry over and manifest in 2026. Pay attention to your calendar dates. Look at your phone. Because there's something significant here where you're going to notice a pattern. And it might cue you in on whatever that is. Show me Aries. 2026 predictions. We got meant to be. Beginnings. Tigers feel significant. Blue butterflies specifically. Watch for signs. Like I said, there were signs along the way of some of the manifestations that are coming in 2026, Aries. Yes, we are also doing Taurus predictions for 2026. As the title says, we are doing all signs. So far, we have done Sag, and we are on Aries. Please double tap to like the video so that it gets to people that also could use some messages on a heads up on their next year. All right. Well, December, I feel like this is more about talking about right now. Like you're on the precipice, you know? Celebration, fun, and enjoyment, confirming the Sun card that we just talked about. Got angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. That's always nice, right? January. All right. So January, December of this year and next year is what I'm hearing. Those are going to be your most biggest breakthroughs. That's exciting. Got crown. Honor and respect will come to you. Seahorse. Family matters. Happiness. Confirming the Sun card again. Wheel. Indecisiveness. Allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. I consider this a good thing, Aries. Maybe. New job and career. I feel like these are connected. So there might be something changing in that. Like you might be wanting to have more fun with your work. Something like that. Forest, muddled, unclear thinking. And then we got flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Yeah, definitely not. Do not do that right now while we're in a Jupiter retrograde because it could bring blessings if you play your cards right. But if you're playing into any shadow sides, sabotaging, denial, those kind of things, it might swiftly kick your ASS. It's like I do cuss a lot on my channel, not gonna lie, you guys. That's just, I was like, I don't know. I have like a lot of military extended family. And in my immediate family, I have a lot of sailors. So growing up like fishing and camping, like I have like a lot of males in my family, brothers. So like, I don't know. I feel like I don't like my relaxed self and my authentic self is very different from like business corporate kind of alley. So my tarot self is just like me chilling with you guys, just FYI. So please don't judge. I try my best trying to remember that, you know, these are like public videos and like not to get too crazy, but still. Normally when I get this card, I feel more sadness, but Aries, I think this is actually romantic. Like you might actually be watching more sunsets or sunrises with someone. That's so specific. That's nice. I like that for you, Aries. Where are we at now? All right, we got to move along. Let's do Leo. Move this. Did you do Virgo read? I have not. This might be a longer all signs because this is 2026 predictions. So anything that's going to happen in that year, we'll see what comes through. We have so far only done Sag, Aries, and we're moving on to Leo. So stay tuned. Double tap to like the video, por favor. Help it get to the people it needs to. Give them a heads up on the upcoming year. One moment. Okay, Leo 31. (2026) predictions. What does Leo need to know? Show me Leo. I don't know why they want me to leave that sideways. 10 of Cups. The Moon. 2 of Pentacles. Death. Ace of Wands. Very specific message, Leo, so only take what resonates. But you might be learning new things about your mother. Like say you're an adopted child, and you didn't know your mom, you might be finding more information about like your ancestry and your family. If it's not that, it could just be that you're getting to know your mom on a different level because you are a mother yourself. Also getting a different storyline, Leo, that you're integrating a different part of your personality because you're a new mother. You're Leo Moon? That's nice. So is my son, my youngest son. When I found that out, I was like, oh, wow. Now everything makes sense. When I found out our moon signs, even mine, I didn't know mine for the longest time until I started getting into all of this. And I was like, oh, yeah, that does make sense now. So always watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus, you guys. You'll also see that like the people around you, their sun and moon, Venus rising, could tie into different storylines like in these tarot readings, just FYI. So if you're cross-watching, you could like watch all of them and they might apply, or maybe not always. Depends who your audience is, really. That's why personal readings are kind of important, you guys. So always take it with a grain of salt. The only way to know for sure is to get a personal reading. And even then, like, use your discernment, right? You're a Sagittarius rising. Okay, getting back to the Leo reading. Queen of Swords in reverse. There could have been someone that told you something that was not completely honest. If it's not honest, it's just that they didn't have the proper information, so that they just gave you misinformation, which is such a specific message. I don't know. You'll have to tell me, Leo, when this pops up on your algorithm, you guys, a year from now. Let me know. Hi, Moon Knight. Is that 17I? Show me Leo, 2026 predictions. What do they need to know? Please double tap to like the video. Send emojis and stuff. Talk with each other in the chat. Can I talk today? We already finished Mercury retrograde, right? I haven't been able to like really sit down and look at like what's going on with the planets because I've just been trying to like live. I've like had so much going on. So astrology has actually taken a little bit of a back burner, you guys. And sometimes it be like that. No one really knows like what it's like doing this and like actually having a life outside of this. I'm like, I do a lot of things. Ooh, interesting. I am more of a channeler, just FYI. That's why I like these kind of cards. Yeah, there's that message again, Leo, about like getting closer to your mom. And then I'm feeling like your childhood home, like you could be feeling a little nostalgic, looking at like old photos of yourself, comparing it to your kiddo, that kind of thing. And then I don't know why I'm hearing journaling. You might be journaling more at this time. If it's not that, you could be looking at past journals. Integration being like the biggest thing when it comes to like your identity. Okay. Show me Leo, 2026 predictions. Got cleansing. Cut your losses. Do nothing. Well, the Empress was there, so that'd be more yin energy. And release blocks. Show me more for Leo. 2026 predictions. Two of Pleasures. Queen of Meals. Watch out for weight gain in the year of 2026, Leo. I hate saying that because your body, your choice, whatever. Whatever you want to put in it, but just be mindful. That can sometimes happen during the Jupiter retrograde, you guys. I think that ends early March. Ace of Meals, 10 of Pleasures, 8 of Pleasures. Yeah, there's that yin energy again. Day spa, salon, skin clinic. Yes. I love that for you, Leo. Absolutely. I flipped you guys over again. 1 second. That's what happens when you do cards. But also, I change my setup often, so right now we're just using the phone stand. I lost my flow, you guys. We were doing Leo. Oh. Omer is a what? What are you saying, Moon Knight? Show me 2026 predictions for Leo. Well, all of a sudden my stomach hurts, Leo. Definitely pay attention to what you're eating. There might be something that you find out that you're allergic to. It could be like gluten. If it's not gluten, it's like a specific like additive or something. I was just talking about this on Instagram. Okay, pause, because apparently they want me to share this with the rest of the collective. And I like intended to clip it, and I've talked about this over and over again, but apparently the message needs to get out there. So on my Instagram stories, I was explaining how we've been in the process of elimination and purging in our diets, but on a different level, on a completely different level than I ever have before. And it started when I was talking about these economical shifts and things that go on with my health. I was just having like a binge conversation with a friend, and he recommended that I check out the Yuka app. Now, it's a very interesting app where you can basically scan things in your pantry at the grocery store, and it can tell you all the ingredients, the things that are harmful, the percentage, but also recommendations on things that you can replace with it. So if you I guess, like, I was going to say, depending on your beliefs, I just feel like you have to be either living under a rock or completely in denial or not conscious that the things that have come to light about like our food industry and like why we are sick. A lot of us are sick, has cancers and diseases and autoimmune disorders. Yes, some of it is just because of blood genetics, but it's also energetic, ancestral, trauma, and because it's basically designed to make us sick and to keep us down at a lower frequency so that we're more susceptible to manipulation and blah, blah, blah. Like, I could go down the rabbit hole on this subject. Anyway, it is my belief as a tarot reader, an intuitive, and an energy worker that the healthier we are, the more our intuition and our discernment is strengthened. And I've definitely noticed that when I've paid attention to our diet change, and just looking back over the years and when that was an issue, and when I guess my stability and security was shaken, but it also had to do with like my environment, the things that I was consuming, but most especially food. And I know that sounds so basic, right? But maybe that will help someone out there. But that's basically, I'm gonna leave it at that for Leo to wrap up your reading, since we went on a rant and we're only like 3 signs in, but hopefully something in there resonates with you, Leo. Moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn, that also might be a message for you. Maybe not as like, 1 second, Capricorn. I feel like I'm channeling messages and we haven't even written down your time yet. So we're going to go to 44 minutes. Cap, like, you could have been paying more attention to your health things in 2025, but you might be getting to another level, like just like we were talking about with Leo. So looking into different health modalities in 2026 for Capricorn is what I'm feeling so far. Show me more for Capricorn. Please double tap to like the video. Help it get to other people that want to watch the live stream. Some people are not always into that, is what I noticed. Like, some people just like the pre-recorded videos, but I feel like I'm going to be leaning on live streams for a while. Live streams and shorts, mostly. 7 of Wands. 10 of Swords. Five of Swords in reverse, 4 of Swords. Six of Pentacles in reverse, 5 of Wands in reverse. What? Page of Pentacles in reverse. What is going on here, Capricorn? Aquariuses and Capricorns have had it rough for a bit, so I was hoping for like lightness. But it could be due to your defenses, Capricorn. Anything that you were defensive about or pushing away in 2025, just know that is going to catch up to you in 2026, just FYI. So if you want to get into the energy of recovery and rest, I think that's going to be more important than making money. And there was something else they were saying. Making money and work, I guess, is what I want to say. Yeah, you're definitely haven't been at peace with something, and this could be due to possibly being separated from a loved one. If not that, you just like don't have enough time to take care of yourself, or you're like not getting loved, like because you're always constantly working. I don't know what this is about. You might be seeing how you might have pushed away the very thing that you love and care about also. That's kind of specific. Show me Capricorn 2026 predictions. Please double tap to like the video. I was like, I'm technically a newbie on YouTube. I was like, I've like been watching some other readers, you know, my competition, but friendly competition because I like to collab. I already got my eye on like a few readers. I pop in on the chat, so you'll probably notice me. You'll probably notice my name if you're super into tarot, because I hang out in those spaces, you guys. For example, Brandon's here. Brandon, very similar, because he's got a lot of Gemini in his chart, and I'm also a Gemini rising. So it's like me to do this on social media and online. Like, I made a lot of connections in my online spaces, not YouTube specifically, but like everywhere, like all of them in some form or fashion. And some of them have become lifelong friends for like life in like so many different ways. But Brandon, he came from Miriam's network. I talk about Miriam a lot. She was on YouTube. She's still on YouTube, but she was also known as Point Your Compass. And her channel got shut down quite a few times. And in the end, we basically helped and pivoted her. And Heather moved in. Heather came from Miriam's network as well. I think she was a client, but she was also like just another friend and astrologer. So we bonded over the past couple years with our shifts with our work, our family, and our spiritual journey. And Heather moved in with Miriam at their Texas location, and doing it. It's called Woke Ones Revolution. What else? Oh, we got another arm to it, which is a podcast called gosh, we were gonna rename it, but the Real World Astrology Podcast. We might change it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But anyway, we're like a spider web of like different readers, healers, and creators. So Brandon is one of our main moderators. I am looking for more moderators, just FYI. So if I see you pop in the chat consistently and you're good vibes, good energy, I might make you a moderator. Oh, this is a specific message for Capricorn. You might be looking into matcha. If it's not matcha, it could be the ingredient in matcha that calms you down. I can't remember what it's called, you guys. And even if I did know, I probably wouldn't be able to pronounce it, because I remember the last time I saw it, I was like, I'm not even going to try. But like when I see the word, I know it. If you know what I'm talking about, pop it in the chat. Queen of Drinks here. There also could be someone making you matcha, Capricorn. That's a specific message. I'm also hearing Chinese medicine, acupuncture. That's very specific. Fortune teller. You could be psychic yourself, Capricorn. Three of Meals. I see a lot of collaborations in unlikely places is what I heard. Okay. Painting something blue. Dang, Capricorn, I'm getting like really specific messages for you. What is this? I think it's interesting because I am supposed to be dealing with like a lot of Capricorn energy in general for like my next couple years. So maybe that's why I'm channeling so hard for you guys. Okay. Moving on. We rambled so much for Capricorn. Sorry. You're watching Gremlins? I love that movie, Brandon. That's one of my favorite movies. My mom used to have it, like, the rerun, because it used to just, like, play on the TV. I think we also had the DVD. Can't remember. Anyway. Always played it during the holidays. I think I had my son watch it with me last year. I definitely had him watch it with me before, but I think it was the first time, like, he actually sat down and really watched it. Whoa. That's a lot. All right, beginnings, boundaries. So there are things that need to end and there are things that need to begin, Capricorn, and self-regulation. Because of the revolving door, Capricorn, I think it might pull on your energy a little bit. Nervous system specifically. I don't know why that is. It could just like make you feel a little unstable because this energy might be a little uncomfortable for you. Just know that you are divinely protected. Follow your intuition. Don't second guess yourself. Capricorn. Like and subscribe. Yes, please. Thanks, Brandon. Hey, LAK253. Wavoka? Indigenous Gothic. Right? Am I correct? I keep thinking about you, just FYI. I was gonna pop a Instagram message, but honestly, I felt weird. Like sometimes, like when I feel intuitively pulled to people online, like I get like weird social anxiety, and I'm just like, I don't know why I feel this way. But like, just to, if you've like been feeling me, just FYI, that's where it's coming from. But I had like questions for you. Just me align anytime. I know. I really just gotta like get over myself because I'm like, I don't know where this feeling is coming from, but maybe I'll just like go forward and ask. All right, Virgo. 5330. Someone was asking about Virgo. Who is the person doing Virgo? Are you a Virgo? I am a Virgo moon, so I attract a lot of those. Lots. What's going on for Virgo? 2026. What do they need to know? Justice reverse, Queen of Swords, the Magician. Looking at relationships and what's balanced and what's not fair. I'm also hearing grants. This could be specific, but it could be a home-based business. Knight of Cups in reverse. Hanged Man. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Sun in reverse. The Nine of Wands. Why are there so many reversals, Virgo? Oh, my chest hurts. It kind of feels like a heartbreak, to be honest. I don't know what that is, Virgo. Hold on. It made me really uncomfortable. Okay, Virgo, if you are like a teacher and a healer, you might be getting to another level of your practice. And you might be noticing that you need to refine. I'm hearing refine manifestations, but I don't feel like that's really what I want to say. Here's what I will say, what I've noticed in the astrology, and this is going to apply to every single sign. The more we focus on one subject, one business, one hobby, and putting our intentions into a single effort, the most, prioritizing the most, I think is where we'll make the most traction. For you, Virgo, I think it's going to be relationships and partnerships. Got new home, new attitude. I'm hearing real estate, like you could be thinking about selling a house. If it's not that, it's making a house into a home business. Or something about housing and real estate in general, which I know as a collective, we're going to be experiencing a lot of shifts with that. For a bit, to be honest. Woman dealing or relationship with a woman. Money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. One of my favorite cards, right? Temporary problems. Whenever I see this, I think of the yellow brick road from Wizard of Oz. A distant friend is thinking of you. In need of help, assistance, and guidance. There might be some lingering energy from 2025, Virgo. So if there were deals and contracts that were not going in your favor or were not balanced and fair, just know that you might be experiencing some of that remnants in 2026. Show me more for Virgo. 2026 predictions. Virgo, your Leo placement, and also I'm hearing your Cancer placement might be significant focal points for you in 2026. So check out your birth chart, see what that's about. Could be having a family visiting or extended family that like lives at a distance. Move, blah, blah, blah. Why can't I talk? There might be a sense of urgency when it comes to this. Like, it could be due to natural disasters, like your family member lives in a place where that's happening and they need to relocate. You might be having something like that happening in 2026. Take what resonates. Well, we'll have to see what happens, you guys, a year from now. You'll have to like drop it in the comments, and hopefully we can actually see if any of this actually happens. It's like usually when my messages are like really specific, I haven't been wrong yet. But when my messages are like metaphors and riddles, then there's like, you know, a little bit of a gray zone. Got seek healing, courage, I'm getting Leo energy from that card. Then we got self-regulation. I heard nerve-wracking. Okay, that's specific. Show me Virgo 2026 predictions. Eight of Swords. What are you not looking at? The Fool. Oh, you're not wanting to see a new beginning in front of you. But why is that? Ace of Swords. Because that would mean that you would have to face the truth. And it has something to do with your past. Six of Cups. The Moon. The Four of Swords. Virgo, side message. If you're dealing with someone that you used to be with romantically or interested in romantically, there's someone that's coming to speak to you to break the ice. I don't think you see this coming. Tower. Very specific message, Virgo. This isn't for everyone, but Virgo, if you're not in a romantic connection, you will be, and it will be kind of like taboo, kind of like Edward Scissorhands taboo. I don't know what that is. I'm so curious. You're welcome, guess 5128. All right, moving on. Try not to flip you guys over again. Taurus. 63. Show me Taurus 2026 predictions. What do we need to know? Please double tap to like the video, share, and subscribe. All the things. Por favor. Show me Taurus 2026 predictions. Four of Wands, Five of Swords in reverse, Nine of Cups. The Empress in reverse, the Moon in reverse, the High Priestess. I heard overindulgence. Be careful of that. The Sun in reverse. Definitely high chances of pregnancy, so just pay attention to that. Okay. What else is going on for Taurus? 2026 predictions. You could possibly be thinking of moving locations, Taurus. It doesn't have to be in the year of 2026, but you might just be thinking about it. I don't know if you'll actually make a move on it, but you're feeling or sensing a change of environment is in order. Vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. It could be a feminine. We got wealth. Staff, you will be taken care of in a difficult time. Taurus, what's going on? 2026 predictions. Got a journey, either physical or mental. New opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. Side note, you could be moving due to a child, or a child could be moving in with you. That's a specific message. We got May, which it's like your birthday month, right? April, May. A journey, either physical or mental. I'm also getting that you might have seen signs and synchronicities of things that happened last May that are going to manifest for you in the spring of 2026. Wreath, sorrow over a loss. Oh, okay, I know what this is. 5 of Swords and 4 of Wands. That was really throwing me off with these cards and why they were landing that way. So you might experience a loss, Taurus, that's actually a blessing in disguise. I would just let it happen. It's actually better for you to lose whatever this is. You could like just feel more sentimental value towards something than its actual money value, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are like that. Like, say you're in the process of selling a home. This is a specific message. I don't know if this is every Taurus, but it could be for a Taurus out there or Taurus placements. Say you share a home with someone and you're wanting to sell the home. It would be more beneficial for you to sell it now than it would be to wait in the long run. There's something about wrapping up your loose ends. I don't know why I wanted to say something else. I don't know what they were trying to say. Anyway, closing out certain things that haven't been closed out and things you haven't been moving on, things you have been procrastinating on, that's going to be highlighted in 2026. Okay. Show me Taurus. What do they need to know? 2026 predictions. Oh, got knowledge, cleansing, and focus. There's something about not overloading yourself with too much information, Taurus, in 2026. Like, you already know what you know. You already know what you know. And I feel like this could apply to all fixed signs placements, but especially Taurus. I was just like telling someone this. Anyway, I have a 12th house Taurus. But I feel like a lot of people are going to be leaning on their spiritual gifts in 2026. So I can like kind of envision that with my gift placement, I guess you could say. But this isn't going to be a year of adding more to your plate, adding more information, finding more information. This is mostly just going to be about movement and creating only. Not second guessing yourself, not doubting yourself. And what is that saying? Intuition is nothing without action. Can we say that again so we can clip it? Intuition is nothing without action. So 2026 Taurus is going to be about you trusting your intuition and taking action. That is discernment. End clip. I feel like that is an important message for everyone. Where do we start, Taurus? We could pull some more cards. We might take like a mini break. Show me Taurus. 2026 predictions. What do they need to know? Ten of drinks. Two of tools. The devil. I heard overindulgence again, so be careful, Taurus. Sugar might be a thing for you. Make sure that you're staying steady with your cholesterol and weight training. Eat more veggies. Marketplaces might be a thing. If you're a drinker, you might be cutting back on that. Overindulgence again. More messages for Taurus. More messages for Taurus. I don't like veggies. You don't like any vegetables at all? I hide spinach in my son's smoothies. I put them in mine too, but I can barely taste it. I don't like fruit. You don't like any fruit? What's wrong with you guys? You guys can't be... Just kidding. I don't judge. I'm like, I just like recently started, the last like few years, implementing more vegan, vegetarian dishes into my diet. But I still eat meat. But I can't imagine not liking fruits or vegetables at all. Like, I definitely like both, but I'm kind of picky, choosy, kind of neurodivergent, depending on texture. Why are we talking about food, you guys? It would make sense because that is a Taurus thing, to be honest. I have a very strong Taurus Venus placement, you guys. And some astrology says I have a Venus Aquarius, which would also make sense, but I also got a 12th house Taurus, so those kind of like sensual food, smell, taste, touch, smell, you know, those kind of things. Very prominent in my chart. I'm kind of picky about food. Some veggies are okay. What's your favorite vegetable? I mean, we might as well talk about it while we're still on Taurus. It's the texture for me, right? Yeah, isn't it? Like, I could like apples, right? But I like specific apples because it's got to be crispy. If it has like too much like mush, like I'll eat them, but it's got to be like applesauce or an apple pie, or I'll put it in my oatmeal. But like I won't eat it as a straight apple unless it's a crispy apple, like a cosmic apple, Fuji apple. What else is a crispy apple? Granny Smith apples, those are pretty good usually. Those are like kind of bordering on like not crispy enough for my personal taste. I don't know. Are you guys like that? Onions? Oh, apples are good. I use them in my shake. Ooh. An apple a day makes the doctor go away. I think that might be a channeled message for you, Taurus. The Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, one of my favorite cards. Two of Wands. Ace of Wands. Is that No Doubt? Eight of Cups. Oh my gosh, it's Matilda. I love this card so much, you guys. Can we clip it? I've totally done this as a child, just FYI. Not with the wagon, but I got all dramatic with like a stick and, you know, tied some cloth to it. I think I used... it wasn't a handkerchief. It was like, it was like a bandana, but that's not what we called it. I don't know. It was for my hair. It was like, what in the heck do they call those? I don't know. But anyway, it looked exactly like this. Page of Pentacles and the Fool. Two of Swords. Don't ask, don't tell is what I heard, Taurus. I don't know what that's about, but there could be something about not showing or telling your movements. So keep any projects to yourself, creative projects. And the grass is not greener on the other side. I don't know why they want me to emphasize that, but anyway. Moving on, we are actually going to take a little break here. So pause. And the next one will be Aquarius. Hi, Creative Arts 9061. Welcome in. We will be right back to do the other half. Take a little mini break. Intermission. Brandon, you know me so well. Yes. That's exactly what I was doing. I get so hungry when I do lives, you guys. It really is energy work. You guys got me working. So currently having a pumpkin cheese muffin, but I don't really feel like there's cream cheese on this like they said. It's all right. I also have leftover coffee that I didn't finish. I usually make myself like a special drink, and most of the time it has caffeine. Especially because I cut it out of my life because it was giving me so many problems. I love cream cheese, yeah. It's so cold in Ohio. Why do I think you were in Philadelphia? Yeah, it's like 3 inches. That sucks. I like looking at the snow, but I don't like anything more than that. Like I'll play in it, but not for long. Not until like my body starts hurting. I'm meant to be like a beach bum, I'm pretty sure. Right? Alright, well, I guess we're back. I ate half of my muffin, so my blood sugar was running low, I think. What are we on? Aquarius. Sometimes, I don't know. Depending on the day, I like to like move them all upright. Could just be OCD, but... And then other days I don't care. I don't know. Sometimes it needs a reset. You'll probably never see me use the Rider Waite on here, you guys, because from what I've heard through the Tarot Reader Grapevine on YouTube, a lot of channels were getting shut down because there's naked imagery on the tarot cards, mostly on the Rider Waite or anything that's like kind of like it, right? So Light Seers is a little less... I don't think there's been really any nakedness. Not really. I don't know. But this is my second favorite deck and probably one of my oldest so far. I mean, granted, like, I'm only 5 years in. And, like, I'm friends with people that have been doing it 2 to 3 times longer than I have, so... You can put painter's tape on them like pasties. That's a good idea. I have seen people do that, but I don't want to. It just, like, ruins... And that's, like, too much work for me. I'd much rather just grab another deck. I guess... If you're someone that needs to use the Rider Waite, I guess. But yeah, you could. They'll probably start making them that way, just FYI. All right, 85.40 for Aquarius. Show me Aquarius for 2026. Pasties are significant, Aquarius. I don't know why, but sounds like a good time, right? Let 2026 be fun for you. Show me Aquarius, 2026. The Wheel, the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Do I have any Aquariuses here? 10 of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles. I heard the Year of Freedom, Ace of Swords, 9 of Swords. You'll definitely have more clarity in the year of 2026. You could also be hearing from family. If it's not specifically your blood family, it could be like your soul tribe coming in. Specifically, could be dealing with the fire sign, but doesn't have to be. You will be definitely living your freedom and independence the mostest in the year 2026. I know for me as an Aquarius, I don't know if it's like this for other Aquariuses, but check out your progressed chart. I know for my sun sign, it's actually an Aries, so I find this kind of interesting. Interesting, right? Two of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, and Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, a new opportunity to reconnect with people that you have been out of connection with, or making new friends. There could be travel involved and possibly moving. Definitely in the cards for you. Hey, show me more for Aquarius. 2026 predictions. Please double tap to like the video. Helps boost the algorithm. Like, share, and subscribe. All the things. We got chain of events that will affect your life. Yeah, definitely with the Wheel of Fortune. But I feel like it's already change that you've been foreseeing. And with this Aries energy and it being the year of your independence and your freedom, I think the chain of events that play out are going to be more so in your control. I don't know why that was so hard to say. February being significant, which is technically your month, January to February, right? Position of authority. So there might be a change in your work. If it's not your work, I'm hearing spiritual role. Okay, that's specific. Cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. Show me more for Aquarius, 2026 predictions. You got, you will be shown the way. So if things have been foggy in previous years or last year or this year, 2025, clarity is definitely coming. Aquarius, don't worry. I know the Ace of Swords is important to have in an air sign reading, right? We got happiness and well-being. Great period of sorrow, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. Archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. You are on the road to success. Dealings or relationship with a younger woman. Hard work ahead. Compliments from an admirer. Financial pinch. News of a birth or a new business opportunity. And keep your life in balance. Why'd you get so many tea leaves, Aquarius? Oh no, let's not slide you off again. I was like, I like this stand, but also my desk is slippery, so. Show me more for Aquarius. Aquarius, 2026 predictions. Strength. Watch for signs. You got cleansing. And face your fears. Nine of Swords. Show me more messages for Aquarius. 2026 predictions. Got Page of Pleasures. feel like this is the first time I've seen this card. We got the, is this the Tower? Is that what it says? Also the first time I've seen this card. This one's technically a little new to me. Okay, Notary Office. This also is new to me. What is this? Justice? Okay. This actually might be significant. You might be getting a document notarized in 2026, Aquarius. You could also be looking into being a notary, which I know that I have, so that's interesting. I wonder. There's something about performing and mixing something together. If it's not food specifically, you could be helping putting together an event in 2026. Looks kind of fancy. Ace of Tools. You could also be teaching something, or if not teaching something, learning something, or both. Also getting committed partnership energy. So if you've been single for a while, I think that might be changing in 2026. Although I saw more friendship and passion cards. Definitely love there. Definitely love. Where are we at so far? 93 minutes. Let's see. Any more messages for Aquarius? Show me Aquarius. 2026 predictions. Got 10 of Wands. And 10 of Cups. Whoa, calm down. A Devil. Ace of Swords. What is this? Hold on a second. This is a lot. They gave me like so many cards. Okay. There's someone that could be coming in with a financial opportunity as a gift to you to balance out a relationship. If it's not a relationship, it's like some kind of contract or business partnership. If you had any legal issues in the past or were in court in the year 2025 and previously, I think those are going to be wrapped up for you in 2026. Okay. Whew. I felt like it took a lot of energy out of me. I think that's why the 10 of Wands is here. But the 10 of Cups, so I think you'll feel more emotionally fulfilled and supported if you were lacking that previously, and you won't feel as energetically burdened, Aquarius. Yay, good news for me. I'm happy about that. We got any Aquariuses here? I know, Brandon, you said your mom is, right? Okay. Gemini, 96. We got any Geminis here besides Brandon? Y'all are something else. I'm still discovering myself and trying to make sense of things. And yet it's weird because we're the zodiac sign that's like, has the mantra, I know. I was like, I don't even know how I be knowing. I just know things, but I don't know everything. Gemini, 2026 predictions. Leaders of the air signs. Yeah, I like to think so. I appreciate that, Brandon. Please double tap to like the video, like, share, and subscribe. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Allie. I'm a tarot reader and intuitive coach for the past 5 years. When did I last say that? Probably a few times within. I was like, should do it like per sign, right? I feel like other readers, like, they always like throw it in there every 5 minutes, and that drives me crazy, you guys. But I'm like, I know it's like kind of important if you want your channel to grow, and I'm just like, fine. Gemini. Too many options, Gemini, is the first thing that I heard. You might want to refine your options, whatever that is, in 2026. 10 of Wands, the Sun. 2 of Wands, the Moon. 3 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. Geminis, they're kind of known for their friend circle, right? If not that, making friends easily. But there could be something exposed within your friend group in 2026 that might be slightly disappointing. This is a specific message, but if you're a Gemini that like owns a house with your friends, that might be changing. If not, you might be considering owning a house with your friends, which does not surprise me with the Pluto and Aquarius shift. You might be reconnecting with a past water sign. Getting like childhood friends, soulmate vibes. Yeah, you love this person, whoever this is. If you are a Gemini that's trying to get pregnant or start a family, I see that they're impossible in the energy of 2026. If you're a single Gemini, I think you will be learning new ways to love and take care of yourself based on your spiritual or religious beliefs. If it's not spiritual or religious, it could be like something like going to therapy, counseling. The Hierophant is here, so it could be a lot of things. It can even be going like to a clinic, a hospital, a chiropractor, acupuncture, spiritual guru. A lot of people don't talk about like the layers to some of these cards, you guys. Like, you know, it can also be commitment, but it doesn't have to be. There's also a question here. This keeps coming out. I guess they want me to talk about this because there is no commitment without commitment to self. And you usually have to go on this hermit journey. And these are like 2 very spiritual cards. Like if there were spiritual guru cards, it would be these 2. And they're technically earth cards, Virgo and Taurus. Brandon, paying attention because you're learning tarot. Oh, okay, Brandon, this might be a thing for you too. Like taking classes about learning different spiritual niches, that might be a thing for you as well. Show me more for Gemini. 2026 predictions. Okay, that one fell out. We'll take it. Time to act. Lions might be a synchronicity for you. Flute, disappointment in a friend or a lover, reaffirming that random message. Secret admirer. Okay, so weird message, and I guess this happened to me recently too. Like, be careful of gossip, Gemini, whether this is like your friend group or yourself. I know you can be just like kind of chatty, so like you're just sharing and trying to bond and not realizing that you're actually gossiping. But anyway, there's someone that admires you that could actually be the person that disappoints you in 2026. News is on the way. Getting together with friends. Successful outcome to your problem. Show me more for Gemini. Protection from a powerful friend. Discord among friends or family. Hidden secrets can harm you. I despise this card so much, you guys. Like, if I were to pick a tarot card for the tea leaf card, it would be the Death card. It could be because of the skull illustration, but also with the Death card, man. Like, Pluto energy, Scorpio energy, those are usually like hidden things, subconscious things, taboo topics, things like that. And once you go down that rabbit hole, you can't unsee it. So whenever this card comes out, I really question, like, what the heck is Spirit trying to say? My Pluto is in Scorpio. Yeah, I mean, it is a generational thing. So a lot of people around our age, Brandon, like I think late 20s to late 30s, you would fit the Pluto and Scorpio generation. Yup. Show me more for Gemini. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. Foxes might be a synchronicity for you as well, Gemini. Whoa, what is this? Great worry over nothing. What are they wanting to say? You will be shown the way. Okay, whales also might be significant, so pay attention to those signs. Show me more for Gemini. 2026 predictions. We got embrace uncertainty. Clear your energy. That's a lot, but we'll take it. Courage, boundaries, cleansing, stay in integrity. Oof. Gemini, definitely make sure you energetically cleanse more in the year 2026 because, like, I'm feeling, I don't know, edgy and itchy, and it might be because you are bouncing around in your energy because of the change in social groups, or it could be coming from people that are in their circle, energetic circle, blah, blah, blah. Just be mindful, like, especially if you're a Gemini that's getting more into, like, the witchy scene, divination, esoterics. Definitely pay attention to your energetic surroundings and your energetic boundaries, especially. That's something that I wish people would have told me when I started getting into this. Truly. One of the first things they should talk about when you get your tarot deck, to be honest. When did we start? I think, yeah. I think we'll move on to Libra. Let's see, Libra 10607. Please double tap to like the video. I guess I should have erased this, but I'm not going to because I might take a mini break again. I don't know. We're trying to go a little bit longer. Gracias. Show me Libra. Feel free to talk amongst each other in the chat, even if I'm not responding. You don't always have to talk directly to me, but I am like looking and watching. I prefer to like interact with you guys on the chat more so when I'm viewed this way. Like when I have my phone on a desk and I can just like watch the chat while I'm shuffling and reading for you guys, compared to like when it's face to face, you know what I'm saying? It's harder for me to read the comments. So if you've noticed the difference in how I interact, that's why. Also because my eyes suck and it's just the way it is. Libra, 2026 predictions. Got Six of Pentacles, Two of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. If someone owed you money in the previous years or 2025, I think well, it depends what timeline you're on. Whatever this is, it's being exposed. This is such a specific message, but okay. Libra, say a friend borrowed money from you, or there was like a loan situation or some kind of barter and trade, whatever. This could be a Leo, doesn't have to be. You could be going in a different direction when it comes to your partnership or how you share resources. Gosh, why is my nose so itchy? I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of gossip or people talking about you. Here's the Ten of Pentacles. So technically this could be like a whole community endeavor, whatever this split is. So like if this hasn't happened yet, Libra, this is something that could be happening in 2026. I don't know if you're anticipating walking away from this group, this community, this business partnership, whatever this is. But I think what happens is you end up seeing a pattern of some kind and how it's blocking you from your happiness, something that you care about, something that you love. Like I see you possibly taking care of a household, showing up for someone, being a protector and a provider of some kind, and thinking about investing more seriously into something. Who am I channeling? This is so interesting. A conversation with an air sign, possibly. My best girlfriend was a Libra. Oh, maybe there's a message in there for you. I just keep going. There's so much for Libra. Why is that? Okay. Hold on a second, Libra. Let's get into some other decks. Trying not to throw you off the table while I shuffle. I'm just kind of a chaotic reader, to be honest. If you haven't noticed. Miss her, kinda. Take that back, Leo. Show me Libra. Be careful of admirers, Libra. Not everybody that admires you is your friend. I don't know why they're emphasizing that right now, but we'll leave that there. It says, Bo, you are highly thought of. Just, that could mean lots of things. Show me Libra, 2026 predictions. Libra, 2026 predictions. Man, I was actually thinking that I was going slower, but not really. I was like, oh, we're 111 in. I've been on longer than that. Libra, if there's too much on your plate right now in 2025, expect things to be released off your plate. If the universe doesn't step in, it's something that you will probably be forced to face yourself. So I always say, in tarot, that would be like the Tower card, where the universe comes in and basically side sweeps you off your feet and makes a decision for you. It is best that if you get the intuition, the inkling, and the signs that something should be removed so that a manifestation can come in, it's a lot smoother that way, Libra. So that might be a message for you. October is going to be significant. I'm getting, there was something that happened in October of this year that's also going to impact October of next year, whatever that is. Technically, Libra, that is your season, October, right? That month's partially. Can I get more for Libra? Please double tap to like the video. Helps boost the algorithm and all that jazz. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Allie. I'm a tarot reader and intuitive coach. We started on Sag. Usually we start on the birthday month. And then we just go by element because it helps me remember easier. I got Fly, a period of ill health and depression. Don't like that. Pay attention to your finances. And Butterfly, a change for the better. And then we got Great Good Fortune, 4-leaf clover. I subscribe to this for you, Libra. Show me more. Okay, that's a lot, but we'll take it. We got Vacation, period of prosperity and abundance. Someone is behaving stupidly. Seek out information that will help you. Something important, such as a new job or a raise. Dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. Guaranteed success. Great happiness. Doing something risky, taking a chance. Chain of events that will affect your life. Beware of great pride. Danger, especially in money matters. Show me more for Libra. Show me Libra 2026 predictions. We got Knight of Pentacles. Four of Wands. Do you guys remember that episode in Friends? Do you guys know that show? The old 90s show? Was it 90s or 2000s? I can't remember. It's such a good episode. Sometimes I wish I could be a fly on the wall. I hear that, Brandon. Four of Pentacles. 90s, right? Judgment. There's a possibility for a reconciliation with someone, Libra. Someone that you feel loyal to that you might have held back from. There could be a possibility of talks of a marriage. If it's not a marriage, it's moving in together, commitment, living under one roof, that kind of thing. And talking about how to balance responsibilities with fun. I'm hearing the word celebration. What is this? Four of Swords. Page of Swords. I don't know why I'm hearing researching ideas. Researching dreams. Analyzing dreams. I don't know what this is, but I'm also hearing marketing. You might also, Libra, be stumbling upon information that makes your stomach hurt. That is so specific. Okay. Where are we at? 116? Okay. Let's move on. Pisces. Show me Pisces. 2026 predictions. Predictions for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do they need to know? Three of Pentacles, Two of Wands. The World, the High Priestess, the Four of Swords. Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Wheel, the Three of Cups, Page of Swords. Pisces. You could be connecting with different people based on your spiritual beliefs. So say you just got baptized or you went into a different church, I think you'll be gaining new friends from whatever this is. So say that you were like Baptist, you might be turning Christian. Say you were Christian, but you might be turning Catholic. Say you were Catholic, but you might be turning Buddhist. There's something like that going on here, Pisces. Or if this is not you, this could be someone that you're close to around you, and this might be dividing friends. That's a very specific message. Almost threw you guys off again. Sorry. Let's see. What else, Pisces? Show me your 2026 predictions. Queen of Swords and Five of Wands. I do see some kind of like, I don't know if this is a group, kind of feels competitive, but it's not really competitive. Not like sports or anything. 5, 6, 7. It almost feels like I'm hearing and envisioning this song from this movie. Is it a Disney movie? I just posted it like less than 6 months ago. I remember because it like kept popping up in my channeling, but it's like a super old cartoon movie called The Rescuers, and it's about these two mice. And there's a clip, a scene of when the woman mice, the mouse, she walks in and they're singing this song called Rescue Aid Society. And in the, I guess, cartoon, all these mice represent different parts of the world in the country, and it kind of looks like a government committee meeting. I don't know why the heck they're showing me that right now, you guys, but take what resonates. There's something significant here about that where, like, I don't know, there might be like spiritual groups coming together in the year 2026, and you might be either a part of that in some way or experiencing that. And mind you, like, Pisces is technically the spiritual collective, so this could like apply to pretty much everybody in 2026. So this is going to be interesting, you guys. I can't wait to see what that's about. That would explain so much about this water trine, though, that we had. Gosh, when did that start? It wasn't that long ago. It was recent, but that's why we've been in so much water energy and people have been feeling a certain way about it. Just FYI. All right, so let's get more messages for Pisces. Pisces 2026 predictions. What do they need to know? Show me more messages for Pisces. The Law of Attraction, confirming the Three of Cups. Show me Pisces 2026. All right. We got Embrace Uncertainty. Yep, a lot of surrendering. Enchanted. And Accept Help. More on the Three of Cups, right? Three of Pentacles, 333 might be significant. We'll have to break down the numerology of this upcoming year at a different date. Show me more messages for Pisces. Year 2026. What do they need to know? Please double tap to like the video. Please. Like, share, subscribe. We do free questions pretty often. Like lately it's been, has it been once a week? I try at least once a month. We've been doing free questions. Pisces, 2026. Changes in your career, possibility. Heart, love, deep affection, and caring. Beware of greed. You've been pretty consistent. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that. I try my best. Apple, temptation will test you. Dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. A journey, either physical or mental. Roosters might be significant. An arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Dissatisfaction with life. Beware of self-delusion. Dragons also might be significant. Wealth. In September. Indigenous Gothic, LAK 253. You do an awesome job. Enjoy your videos. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Show me more for Pisces. 2026 predictions. Show me more for Pisces. What do they need to know for 2026? What's your sun sign again? Lavoca, correct? I love that name. We got 6 of Pleasures, bicycle. Enjoy your life with bicycle. Interesting. Got Ace of Meals. Why does this deck feel so different to me today? There's something going on. Let's see. Knight of Pleasures. That's basically like the Knight of Cups. And then we got the Sun. Random message, Pisces. There might be an announcement of a new addition to the family. If it's not that, there's a possibility of you getting pregnant or adding a new addition to the family, such as like a cat or a dog, a pet, that kind of thing. Because it feels a little like slightly unplanned with the Knight of Cups here. Ace of Meals. 777 might be significant. Oh, what is that called? It's an old school bubble gum. Do you guys know what that is? It used to be the bubble gum that's like wrapped in those individual wrappers, and they're like very score small. The like original bubble gum. I had like a vision of the wrapping paper, and then I started tasting it. So I don't know what that's about. I'm also like baseball. Sometimes you guys, when I like say these things, they might be like weird synchronicities that you notice along the way. And from what I've heard from my clients and my coaching members, they tell me that they notice signs that like they feel like are linked to me in those messages, and they would have like never have noticed or been conscious of it unless like I told them. I don't know what that's about. So Just FYI with my channeling, like you'll notice like those little pings, and let me know in the comments when it happens because I find it so freaking interesting. Like my life is so full of synchronicities, and it wasn't until I had my awakening when I realized just like how interconnected everything is. And it makes it kind of fun, right? It makes life less like dull and it makes it more magical. At least that's what I tell myself. Or I'm extremely delulu, but you know, I like it here. It's better than the reality sometimes, let's be real. Okay, you want me to take that for Pisces? Five of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, the Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Wands. Pisces, you could have an earth sign, possibly a divine feminine earth sign, but it doesn't have to be. If it's not an earth sign specifically, it could be like a grandma, a mother, auntie kind of situation, like an older woman, hierarchy, family kind of thing. There's someone specific that's going to be very prominent in your year of 2026, and they're going to somehow give you some kind of level of stability. If it's not like a job, it could be like inheritance, a loan, some kind of like financial something that's going to put you in a very good position. Can you do Taurus? She did. Thanks, Brandon. Just rewind or wait till she's done for timestamps. Oh, sorry, I have you on Bluetooth speaker and I was in my kitchen. My sign? I'm a bull. Like, Taurus? That's the bull, right? I was gonna say Aries. That's a ram. But no. Right? I'm like thinking of like the symbols and I'm like getting kind of confused. All right, where do we start on Pisces? Okay, I think we're going to move on to Scorpio. Okay, thank you for the confirmation, Brandon. Scorpio 129.05. Show me Scorpio. Please double tap to like the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you're interested in joining the live streams for free questions, that's a good opportunity to get a free reading from me, which honestly doesn't happen very often. Although on Instagram, we recently announced the giveaway, the holiday giveaway. And I believe I am ending the giveaway as of now, as of today. It's going to be December 22nd. So if you're interested in getting a free mini reading from me, and also you will get a discount code to use for later. And it's going to be for the pre-recorded videos where I send you a private YouTube link that you can keep forever and rewatch. Being that I am going to be using the YouTube platform more so, I thought it would be a good opportunity to get people to utilize that video service, because it is nice to have. I still have clients that watch their videos from like last year and they're like, I just had to re-listen to it again because there's still things that are happening. And so I also have found that Miriam, my tarot mentor, she says that it's in my chart to be able to intuitively pull people in that need the message for me. So that's why I like doing these kind of videos where it's more just so about the cards and you can hear my voice, because it does attract the right people. And you guys know, like, I'm very intentional with my following. Like, I know there's going to be a certain point where I'm going to have to like get away from that and not let it bother me as much. Because like I won't have time to be able to filter through. But I do know that a lot of the people that end up following me, like, they stick around for the most part. Like, we're trying to build a community, and eventually Miriam and Heather and I have talked about us merging more so, and hopefully building something like a physical place, because we haven't even all met yet. Like, we have readers and light workers from like, where's Polly? He's like, where is he? Like Michigan or something like that. And then like we have readers in Washington on the east side. Like, we've had talks about having like, another reader on YouTube was talking about this, like, you know, a Comic-Con, but for tarot readers. Something like that, where eventually we'll all kind of link together, you know? Right above me is Polly. Is Polly here today? I didn't see Polly at all today. Anyway, Scorpio, I'm going to read you your timestamp. Oh, I see what you're saying, Brandon. Redo Scorpio timestamp 1:32:15. Show me 2026 predictions. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're in Ohio, so he is right above you. My God, geography's not the best, to be honest. The Wheel, Justice. But isn't that funny, huh? Ten of Cups, Knight of Swords. What is this? Scorpio, 2026 messages. Prioritizing yourself more so, Scorpio. Everybody's getting the Justice card. What is that about? That's got to be something with the astrology transits. I know it. I know it. I'll have to ask Miriam. I think she was planning to go live today too, actually. Anyway. Scorpio, 2026. You could be having a... Okay, such a specific message. So take what resonates. This could be your father moving closer towards you. If it's not that, you're moving closer to your father. There could also be a change in family dynamics. Like if you have a blended family situation, there could be a father leasing or renting out outside of the home. Like, I don't know. I just see a lot of movement. A lot of changes when it comes to money matters. And what is this? I don't know why I had the image of a telemarketer. So, specifically like a remote call center kind of situation. Like, I don't know if like you're looking at consulting remotely, Scorpio. That is so specific. That's interesting. I'm also seeing something about your Taurus placements, your Venus placements being important and significant when it comes to business. Money matters. If you haven't started your business, there could be something where that becomes more of a priority and focus in the year 2026. Gosh, they're giving me so many images. Slow down. Things are going to be moving pretty fast, faster than you think, Scorpio. So if like there's people physically moving, I think like 1 minute you're going to be in one environment, the next minute there's going to be something new there. And it might put you in this Eight of Swords energy where you feel like you don't have enough time to reflect. Therefore, you kind of retreat and hold back. I don't know if this is like towards a specific person, but I'm getting like a mirroring energy going on. So it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be like a family member around you. If it's not a family member, I don't know, just someone that you're around pretty consistently. Brandon, my neighbor is a Scorpio and he wants to work at a call center, LOL. Oh, really? That's hilarious. Oh, that's funny. Thanks for sharing, Brandon. I'm like, what is this? See, I told you, my messages are very specific. Tell him to come to the channel. He's got messages. I also had images of a Scorpio I know that I've never met in person, but I know her from online. And I'm just like, I feel like this has got to apply to her. But he would read you the Bible. That's okay. And I would tell him that I've already read the Bible back and forth and did Bible study since I was like barely in school. So like, been there, done that. There's nothing he could say or say it in a way where it would register any different. And it's not that I'm against the Bible just because I do cards. It's people that read the Bible that have a problem with me. The irony, right? Scorpio, that also might be a significant topic in 2026, like a masculine pushing religion on you, or spiritual bypassing is being a thing. I'm getting like, what is this? Okay, slow down. I'm trying to think of like a specific scenario. Okay, well, let's just go with like the most basic situation. So like people that are very, very religious and they are only about their religion and that's the right one and nothing else. A lot of the times they'll pray for their difficult situations and expect it to change and be different. However, when we talk about energy work and manifestations, and those are deemed as like witchy and taboo and devil work and wrong, blah, blah, blah. We can go about this topic all day, right? It's very, very much the same exact thing as prayer. Daily affirmations is a way to maximize your manifestations. It's putting energy, work, and intention. It's the same effing thing, right? I think I was just having this conversation, well, all the time, honestly, the other day where like people get so stuck on the details. And I think there's something about that here, Scorpio, where you might be someone that is more of a fixed energy. And so there's also something that you're not seeing. And so whatever this is going to highlight a shadow aspect in yourself, some level of avoidance. I just want you to be aware that it's not as bad as what you're seeing in the other person, just FYI, but it is something that you need to heal. So you might take whatever this is hard. It looks like a spiritual lesson in a test. Like I'm getting kind of like, I feel kind of like ashamed and emotional, like I want to hide. I don't know what that feeling is, but it feels like, wow, oh my gosh, I've been like making someone feel this way and this, that, and the third. That is so specific. But just know, like, Scorpio, you are the water sign zodiac where you're meant to feel the most deeply. You are meant for this. You are soul contracted to spiritually experience this more than any other zodiac sign, just FYI. So just because you see that small bit of that person in yourself does not make you the same as the Seven of Swords energy, where this might actually be who this person is. The difference here, Scorpio, I don't know why I feel like I'm lecturing you. It's like giving me mother vibes. What is going on? Like I'm trying to give you like hard, soft love that you don't even need to be this hard on yourself. It's just that you are meant to awaken, okay? And as healers, we always say that we don't heal other people. We only, we just show up as ourselves, basically, and people have the choice to elevate and meet us there to also heal themselves or to run away, which we're going to be seeing a lot of the Seven of Swords energy. Like, I think that's why 2025 has been so hard for people and also known as the year of the snake, the year of freedom. Did we suspect that, you know, getting to freedom was going to feel this way? Can't get freedom without the shedding, and that also has to do with like all the things that we were in denial about, like, you know, the energetic baggage and the people that were benefiting off of us not being able to see clearly. Like that's all going to go away. End rant, Scorpio. Anyway, we haven't even gotten that far. We've still just been on the tarot. We haven't even gotten into like the tea leaves. Brandon, exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself. Yes, I appreciate the support. We just like went down a rabbit hole of like a bunch of other things and started channeling. So that was interesting. That's why I have fun with the live chats, because sometimes like your comments like can be in relation to the reading, and it makes it so much more interesting and interactive, and you can see like how we're all connected even though we're like in different states. And I'm just like, wow, energy is real, right? Show me messages for Scorpio. Ah, almost threw you guys off again. I gotta find a different way. Show me Scorpio. 2026 messages. Please double tap to like the video so it helps boost the algorithm and get it to people that it needs to. We're going hard in 2026. We've already been doing YouTube for a couple years, so expect to see us on the newsfeed or whatever they call it. It's not the same as Instagram, is it? I haven't been liking Instagram. I mean, I've been saying this for a while. I've been trying to get away from Meta, but it feels like damn near impossible because it feels like they're doing what Disney did. Like they're buying out all these social media companies where it just like ends up being like this huge entity. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I feel like Instagram like hides me from my followers and vice versa. So I only see like other things, and you have to like intentionally go to your people, and it's just like so freaking annoying. And I'm like, all this time, energy I put into it should not be this way. And I feel like they're just trying to get marketing money out of me. That's how I feel. Anyway, you need to defend yourself. Financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. Strong emotion, passion, love or hate. Of course, Scorpio. Obstacles to overcome. Parting of the ways in either romance or business. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. And use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Okay. Because we went on a rant with Scorpio and it was like slightly a channeled message, we will move on to Cancer. 144. Show me Cancer. 444 might be significant, which would make sense because I think, is Jupiter retrograde in Cancer? Or is that... I wish Jazz was here to confirm because she's like more on top of the current astrology. You know, I should really make her a moderator. I think about it. She's got to be like one of my favorites that I feel like is a hidden gem. I see her going far. I have a knack for these things, you guys. Show me Cancer. 2026 predictions. What do they need to know? I've been searching for the midnight rainbow. What is that? What are you guys talking about? Sounds like a weed strain. Rainbow is an app? Oh. 2026 predictions for Cancer. Cancer, 7 Pentacles, the Sun, 7 of Wands in reverse. 7-7 will also be significant. You might see that synchronicity. King of Wands. Show me more. Cancer. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. So many Pentacles. Queen of Wands. 2 of Wands. Okay. Okay. Not specific. 2 different storylines, Cancer. If you're not in a partnership, there is a possibility that you will be. And how it starts off, it might not be romantic or in the way that you think. It could be mostly passionate or sexual and connecting in a more childlike way. So it's going to be something completely different than you've experienced before. There's a possibility that it's someone that you know from childhood. or it's someone that you held back from, or they held back from you. I feel like the reason why it's happening now is because there was like a timeline jump or something. Also because this person misses you and is in separation from you. Now for my single cancers or cancers that are already in a committed partnership, or in situations, I don't know, that's very specific. So if you're in a situationship, that's going to change. So depending on what timeline you are on, Cancer, on this feels like a romantic thing. So like there's one group of Cancers that's like single, another that's like already in a relationship, others that are in a situationship, and yeah, you get my point. Different things going on. Anyway, depending which group you're in, expect the opposite to happen. Okay. Not to scare off or worry and concern my Cancers that are in a partnership that aren't looking to leave their partner. Obviously use your free will. Like these are just predictions, but I'm usually not wrong when it comes to love readings. I don't know what it is, but I'm just like very good. I'm like, you know, when I was dating someone, when I was first getting into tarot, and I was doing like readings next to him, and he would like talk about some of his Instagram friends, and he was always like kind of like into the clout, you know, and he was always kind of like gossipy, and he would always be like, oh yeah, these two people just got together and I think that they might get married. And I told him like right off the bat, without even pulling cards, I was like, they will break up in less than a year, bet. And then less than 6 months later they broke up, and then he was like totally shocked by the accuracy. And that was without like me even doing cards, but just like that intuitive energy work. Although at the time my energy was very leaky. And oh, see, you see how my rambles go? That's an energetic, intuitive message for you, Cancer. You might have energetic leakage. Like say that when this does play out in 2026, like if you break up with someone, you might have like leaky energy left over. I'm getting like sacral chakra kind of energy, which is the energy technically for sex, and also creativity, which a lot of people get confused that it's the same. It is both. I wish we could talk more about that, but I just feel like it's such a taboo topic. I felt like I was on a rant. I'm also like running out of breath. So yeah, Cancer, you might be like having more hookups and sex in the year 2026. So good for you, man. I'm like, why is my heart hurt? It's probably because I haven't done cardio in a while. I don't know what this is. But anyway, oh, you also might be doing more cardio or heart-based kind of workouts in 2026, Cancer. Focusing on, I'm hearing integrating a lifestyle into your business, but I feel like there's a specific word or a better way to say that. Queen of Pentacles here. So this usually has to do with nurturing a business, but I feel like whatever this is, it also nurtures yourself. So a good example of this would be, I know for me, usually when I get this card, it's because I'm reflecting off of my Virgo moon, my earth sign moon. And so I tend to choose things that are practical, but also give back to me financially. So what's a weird example? Say I'm an herbalist and I make tinctures and I sell those tinctures out of my home. That's the Queen of Pentacles energy, right? Because it's something that produces wealth for her well-being, her body, holistic wellness, right? But she's also making some coin off of it. And she don't even have to go anywhere. You see how that looks like she's just on a beanbag or whatever the fuck that is. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the first time I've really gone in depth with the Queen of Pentacles, especially on a live. But we should talk about her because she can make and do all the things. You see how there's a forest in the background? I'm actually just now realizing this about her. Like I always saw that like, yeah, she's by a tree, but I didn't realize like she has a whole freaking landscape because she's practically growing a whole garden back there so that she can produce whatever that is. So I don't know, Cancer, you're probably going to meet someone like that, or you're going to be doing something like that in 2026, where you're really looking at a different aspect on how to take care of yourself, your money, and your well-being, and wondering if you can push it in a different direction. And I think you can. I think you can. It looks good. Okay, we didn't even get into the oracle cards. Hi, Nadia. Welcome in. Are you new? Please double tap to like the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie. I'm a tarot reader and intuitive coach. Although we just got done with all the signs, pretty much. We're just finishing up Cancer. But if you are looking to book a personal reading, my link is on the community page. And I think in every video, I have it like automatically set that way, I'm pretty sure. I'm on all the social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok. I'm also on Patreon. We have a Soul Family Tribe tier that I recommend checking out if you're subscribed to the YouTube channel and you plan to stick around. Because we will eventually put a lot of our extended videos and like passwords for the Vimeo links that we do. We did it like, I think, a little bit last year and the year previously, but as we shifted gears, I stopped doing it, but I do plan to bring it back. So Patreon is our online community where I share a lot of like my private stuff. A lot of people on Instagram and Facebook know that I've struggled with like stalking and privacy. So Patreon is more tight-knit. We share more of like just our vulnerabilities. It's a private space. Our journeys, our stories, and it's just a completely different vibe than Instagram. So we also started a program for Alchemy with Allie, which is similar to the intuitive coaching program, but not the same. It's more, I guess, self-paced. And then we have the Soul Spread Society. We haven't added too much on there yet. When we get enough people, we'll start doing more consistent posting, but it's tarot for beginners. If you're interested in being a coaching member, I do have spots opening up for that, and it's technically a tarot reading discount service where you get 6 months of 3 emailed readings a month, and we coach and mentor you on your spiritual journey, get you into alignment, make sure that you're living in your purpose, because everybody's got one, and focus on your manifestations and goals. And honestly, you guys, it's not for everyone. Like, I was just asking advice about this from my own mentor. I was like, how many coaching members have you had and mentors? And she was like, honestly, not many. Because like, I know like people like in fitness, that's like a different kind of coaching. Spiritual and like this kind of transformation that I do, that I've utilized the methods from my other mentors, I feel like it's difficult. Like, we can transform things in a very short amount of time just because that's my spiritual gift to help the collective. So, you know, like, I don't know. I feel like you have to be ready is what I'm saying. Like, it's not for everyone. Like, if you're not ready to do the shadow work, then it's probably not something for you. That's why I don't market it very often. Like right now I have one coaching member that's actually near the end of her 3rd round. She's done so freaking well, you guys. I'm so impressed with the leaps and the bounds that she made. But even like all my other coaching members, like even one that didn't fully go into the 6 months, he only did 3 months. And he basically quit the job that he was scared to walk away from for years. And he's a full-time artist now. He gets to travel the world and has like an artist residency now. And I'm just like, there's so much that can be done in a short amount of time if you have a coach and a mentor. And it is so neat to watch and witness. Like, I feel so honored, honestly. It blows my mind. But anyway, like I said, it's not for everyone. But if you are interested, feel free to send me an email, send me a DM on Instagram, all that jazz. People are behaving at least. Yeah, I mean, I've had to like beat people off with an energetic stick, but we're finally, I think, phasing out of that. It comes in waves, right? Problems to be solved, Cancer. That's all life really is, right? Problem solving. Opportunity or windfall. You are highly thought of. Period of prosperity and abundance. Show me more for Cancer. Got obstacles to overcome. Major challenge to overcome. Okay, really emphasizing that. Show me more for Cancer 2026 predictions. We got you will be taken care of in difficult times. Taking a vacation physically or mentally. Beware of self-delusion. And happiness. Show me more for Cancer 2026 predictions. Ooh, avoid drama. Always. Cleansing. Clear your energy. Go for it. Straight to the point. My favorite card. Show me more messages for Cancer 2026 predictions. Got the Lovers. Knight of Cups. Yeah, Cancer, if love wasn't like prominent in previous years, expect that to change in 2026. The Moon. Queen of Pentacles. And the Hangman. I shit you not, you guys. Didn't she come out, but in the other deck? There she is again. Isn't tarot so funny? Look at that. See? Real talk. Man, what a completely different, like, look to the Queen of Pentacles. But I guess, yeah, that's Earth energy, right? I don't know why this is so funny to me. Cancer. Oh, okay. You might be seeing two different versions of someone. What is this? If it's not someone else, it's two different versions of yourself based on, I don't know, whatever this change is. And I think it's because the Lovers here is a mirroring energy. So, I don't know what the specific phenomenon is, but, you know, usually when lovers get together, and usually, especially in the honeymoon phases, you guys sometimes will dress like each other, you'll talk like each other, you'll finish each other's sentences, all that jazz, right? Because you're so close that you just tend to imitate each other and mirror each other on accident or subconsciously, right? There's something like that going on. And there's an aspect where you guys are able to like kind of see through each other in such a way where it teaches you something about each other. And I think those are like the best relationships, right? I feel like whatever this is, Cancer, it might bring out the lover boy and lover girl in you. Like you might have not like felt this kind of love or giddy or excited about love since like you were a teenager. But yeah, bring yourself back into that vibe and energy. Just make sure it's not coming from an unhealed place and those reactions, you know, wear your shoe size basically. Or no, not wear your shoe size. What is that saying? Act your age and not your shoe size. My gosh. My Gemini is being triggered, you guys. Are there any other messages? Okay, I think we've been on Cancer for a while, right? Right? I'll end it here. Does anybody have any specific, like, hopes, dreams, and goals for the year of 2026? I don't really believe in like those New Year's resolutions because honestly, the biggest breakthroughs I've made and the biggest changes I've made had nothing to do with it being the new year. It just so happened to like, I don't know, I was just sick of it and I just felt like it, you know. Although I did I think we did launch live streams on YouTube last year, but I was kind of already going in that direction and planned, right? It wasn't just like you wake up one day and you feel like you want to change something. Brandon Bailey, working towards getting in better physical shape, right? Right. That's like everyone every year, right? Already quit cigs. Congratulations, Brandon. Nicotine is hard, man. Y'all know my vape struggle. I still think about it. I still miss it. But oh my gosh, now that like I've been away from it for some time, my body's completely detoxed it out. Like when I've hit my friends' vapes, I feel so sick. I don't know how I was doing that to myself. I was definitely killing myself. So shout out to you for quitting nicotine. It's one of the hardest things besides sugar, and sugar is probably the main killer right now. Right now in general. Anyone else? I know like some of my goals are health and physical, but that's like every year. I'm always like wanting to get to another layer. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, you guys. This year I did self-sabotage. I did have some sugar binges. I did fall off the wagon with the vape, but I quit again. And, you know, that's why I don't believe in New Year's resolutions that much, because you can do that any day. But I think it's good to like check in with yourself, you know, if you're not someone that does it very often. But me, obviously, I do coaching, so practice what you preach. I have my own coaches and mentors to hold me accountable and make sure that I stay on track. I'm going to get back on my skateboard this spring. Oh, that's exciting. Yeah. I've been wanting to add like some kind of new physical, not necessarily a workout, but some kind of body movement that's like fun. Because I've been doing like weightlifting for so long that I'm so bored of it. And so I think I need to add something else. Also, I don't think it's great for my joints. Swimming would be good. Yeah, it would. It's not that I'm against swimming. It's just like, I live in Washington, right? And so it's mostly cold. I prefer like real bodies of water to swim in, but I'm also a bee when it comes to the cold. And so you could tell me to get a wetsuit, but then it comes down to my hair. And I'm just like, I don't know. I'm kind of high maintenance in that way. Tell me to go to a pool and I'm going to complain about how chlorine messes up my hair. Tell me to wear a cap. I just like don't like the way it feels. And like I don't like public pools that much. Although my son, he is a big swimmer and it doesn't care. It doesn't matter which body of water or what kind of water. He'll do a pool, a lake, a river, whatever. So I do take him to do that, and it seems to be very spiritually cleansing for him. So I know it's like probably one of the best workouts that I should do, but I just don't. Although I have been wanting to do kayaking more. Oh, that's something that I want to add to my 2026 bucket list. Anyone else? All right, well, I guess we will end it here. Thank you for everyone for joining in. I know it was unexpected, but I figured this would probably be a good time to do the 2026 predictions and see what everybody's thoughts are and what direction they're wanting to go for the new year. Thoughts and prayers to all you guys. What's going on this week? Honestly, we've just been kind of in the flow. We'll probably do another free questions this week. I was gonna say don't quote me, but no, yeah, I am gonna have to because I also have to do Monique's reading. I told her like I wanted to do a bundle for her last coaching readings, and instead of doing emailed readings, we're actually going to be doing pre-recorded videos. So if you guys are like interested in maybe refining something, I wouldn't say, maybe we can talk about that a different day. I was going to say refining the coaching program, but like there's a reason why I have the different kinds of services like emailed readings, pre-recorded videos, and virtual calls. It just kind of depends on your need and what kind of person you are. And based on my client base and audience so far, that's just like what I've noticed, like the most questions that I get asked and like intuitively how they learn best. Like some people are not big readers, so they're not going to like my emailed readings because they can get quite long. And then some people are more visual. Some people are more of like they need to talk it out, like talk therapy, to figure out like what they're needing, what questions to ask, etc., etc. So that's why it's all set up like that. But for one of my coaching members, she's more of a visual person, and so I was like, well, we might as well like move it towards more of like a recorded video session, you know, at this point, and just see how it goes. So if you're curious about like if this is more fitting for you because of, you know, those specific things, that's why I made it that way. But if you had like any special accommodations, I guess, or questions, just let me know. Always welcome to answer questions. I think it's important to stay curious, right? But happy Sunday, everyone. I hope you guys have a good night.